on the edge of the chair. We're going to organize our legs to be in parallel position to one another. And we're going to lift the heel and drop. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Up, 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 up. And we're going to keep on doing it. Move your pelvis a little bit so you feel the sitting bone. Pump, 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 and pump. Move the torso a little bit forward so you're at the edge of the sitting bone. So your belly button is a little bit forward. Pump, 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 pump. Drop, 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 and drop. Let's move back to the center where you're right on top and move a little bit back and drop your belly button, collapse it. Pump. Make you tired. Ha, 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 ha. Come, 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 come. Let's lift the torso up and find a place that feels just right, that you feel really good doing the papam. And pump, 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 pump. Come, 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 come. Continue doing the thing with the hip and move the torso a little bit forward and a little bit back. And a little bit forward and a little bit back. This is like a metronome. Come, 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 come. Come, 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 We're going to now go from side to side. Come, 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 come. When you get to the side, start to try to stay on the side for like maybe one pam or two pam, and then go to the other. So you're kind of balancing as you're papami. No need to use the head. We're shifting weight on the sitting bones on the hip. We'll be in hip. Come, 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 come. Heel is touching. Heel is touching. Touching, touching. Start making a circle. Get all the way around as you are. Pum pum. Dum 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 dum. Try to make the circle small. Dum dum. Very precise. Not bigger than your bones. Inside your bones. Pum, 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 pum. Change direction. Pum, 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 pum. Draw your fingers underneath your knees and round your back to half a circle. When you need to inhale, pull on the fingers and lengthen the spine, keeping the elbows straight. And when you exhale, you make yourself into half a circle. So the head is over your pubic bone. And when you need to inhale, you pull on the knees with your fingertips and you come up to almost an L, 90 degrees. If your knee goes in, try to bring it back out so you completely, let's do this for a minute. Go forward and back and see if you can go forward and back as if it was a train tracks, completely straight, or skis that you don't want to fall on one side, and back with the fingers underneath, and exhale, round, stay without breathing, and when you need to inhale, lift and come up. And exhale. And when you inhale, bring your head up. And the next time, as you exhale, rounding the back, but not the head. The head keeps on looking up. And when you are coming up, the head will go down. And when you're going down and you're exhaling, your eyes and your head are coming up. And when you are straightening the back, your head and eyes go down. And it doesn't matter now how you breathe, find just a way to continuously breathing. So the back is round and the neck and head are extending. And when the back extends, the head and the eyes are going down. Find your rhythm that feels good. You can explore very slow. You can explore a little bit faster. And the next one, we're going to make circles and see what the head wants to do and what the eyes are doing. When you are on your left hip, is your head looking to the right? And when your hip is on the right, is your head looking to the left? Or are you doing it at the same way? So let's start, actually, let's do it together. Let's do head and hip in one direction, going around and around. And change direction and go with the head around and the head around. And now as you're going to the left side, the head will go to the right. And when you're coming to the right side, the head goes to the left. So find the corners,
No,
find the side. Let's go.
It's really hard to do it the opposite. You have to really think about it.
Yes, we do have to think about it. For some of us, it's completely natural. For some of us, it's cool. So let's go to the left or to the right, doesn't matter, and look opposite. And change to the other side and look opposite. So we're going from side to side. And we're looking opposite. Side to side, but try not to move the legs and not to move the knees. They're parallel they're still attached to the skis or to the train tracks. But you're looking outside the window. The head is outside the window, but you're looking inside the train. And stay on the side and choose to go forward and change to the other side. And do half a circle forward and go to the other side. And go half a circle forward and look to the other side. And half a circle forward and look to the other side. And now keep your eyes on the same level. And as you're going forward, keep on the eyes on the same level. Don't look down. Look to the horizon. And look to the horizon. And look to the horizon. And look to the horizon. So you're allowed to bend your elbows. And notice how your ribs are being flexible and moving. And now stay on one side. You're looking to the other side. And now we're going to go half a circle backwards and come with the head to the opposite side. And go backwards and come with the head on the other side, looking at the other side. And from the back, and look to the other side. And from the back, and look to the other side. And maybe exhale as you go backwards. And exhale as you go backwards. And come to the center and rest. Just rest for a minute. So we broke it into two halves, forward and back, but we didn't do the circle yet. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the idea is to actually really use the pelvis and use the ribs and get softer. And go ahead and come back up. And extend your right arm, and look at the right arm and come back. And change and move the left leg forward and the right arm forward and lift it and look. And come back into the center. So you're kind of thinking about this, the ilium bone, the ASIS, is going diagonal. So one goes forward and the other one goes back. The leg goes forward, the arm goes forward, and the head goes on top. And coming back. So come back to the center and go into the diagonal. And coming back, and go into the diagonal, and coming back, and inhale, and coming back, and inhale, and coming back. And you can take it small or you can get it a little bit bigger, depending on how much you feel that everything is moving. So now you're gonna, as much as your hip moves and the ribs move, that's as much as the arm will come up. So the arm is connected. So don't just lift the arm without any movement. See if you can find the connection. And coming back to center. So, leg, ribs, and arm. And coming back together. And hip, ribs, and arm. And coming back together. And try the other arm. There you go. And bring the ribs forward. There you go. And back. And come back to the center and kind of jump from one hip to the next. Right in the edge. And stay in the center. And now instead of going with the arms forward, we're going to go with the arm down. And we're going to look over the shoulder and we're going to stretch the ribs on that side as we're turning them. And we're going to come back. So when I go toward my left leg or your right leg, it's the same arm, same leg, and I'm looking down towards the middle finger of that arm. And as you inhale, you come back up. As you exhale, maybe you exhale and you slide, 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 slide. And when you inhale, you come back up. And slide, 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 slide. And coming back up. And exhale, slide. Inhale, come up. And again, how far you go, it's depending on your ability to rotate and actually work with the ribs, stretching the space between each rib. They're very short muscle, the intercostalis in between each ribs, and we're actually lengthening them. And one more time on the other side. Exhale, going down. And inhale, coming up. Let's pretend that we're putting an earring, and the earring is really, really heavy, and it's pulling us down towards the shoulder, and it brings the ribs close together. And then somebody comes and pulls on the earring over here and brings us back up. Another earring is heavy, 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 heavy on the other side. Gravity, weight, gravity, and that might be completely different getting to this side than the other one. And then passively somebody pulling on your earring and brings you down. And on exhale, heavy earring, right over the shoulder. Then on top of the earring there's gravity, and the ribs are being shrunk right over the hip. And inhale up, pull on the other side, pull, pull, do it again. Don't go out to do the exercise. Allow the earring to really pull you. Feel the weight. Stay within your own body. There you go. Stay within the body. And then get from the shoulder down into the ribs. And every rib, maybe. You're still over your hip. You're not getting out from outside. You're within the parameters of your bones. And let the weight. And then pull on the other side. Adjust your sense of balance. Maybe round your hip backwards a little bit. And come back up. And we're going to go again to the side. Stay over your shoulder. Let the earring pull you down. Get into the ribs. Stay, not go further out from the hip. Stay within the body. Just let the weight do what it needs to do. Feel how you're anchoring within your hip bone into the chair. And stay there, and we are going to do half a circle forward. Very slow, very slow. So just use your head. Now your head is a big ball that's rolling down. Slowly. Let the head roll down slowly. Really slow. When it gets to the top of the thigh, give it a little bit further weight. And start rolling the head further down and more towards the center of the thigh and into the middle of the thigh. And when you get to the middle between the two legs, put a little bit weight on your hands and push on your legs and lift yourself up and bring that big heavy head ball to the center. And then allow the head to go, the earring to go into the other ear. And enjoy gratitude doing the work for you. Get out of the way. See where your nose is. If your nose is pointing down, bring it back to the side and really keep the head with its weight. Because now you're going to start rolling the head down. So the nose is turning down. Keep on breathing. The slower you allow this big heavy ball to roll down, the better it is. I'm still on the outside of my thigh. I'm just starting now to roll over my thigh. The center of my thigh, in between my two legs. Give weight with the hands on your thigh and start rolling the big, heavy head ball up. Okay, we're going to do it again, but now we're going to go a little bit outside of the body. So actually, you're going to use the ribs, so you can put your fingers right in the middle of the ribs. Inhale. Allow the head to get outside of the shoulder, so the earring is actually falling, touching or touching the shoulder, coming down to where the finger is, and from that point, pull the ribs backwards as your head goes forward. Don't come up in the center, keep on going to the other side until your head is hanging outside. Bring it back into where the finger is at the ribs. Roll it back up and relax. you're going to do the other side in a second. Does it feel good? Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Fingers in the middle of the ribs. Allow the earrings to get heavy. Pulling the ear down. Pulling the head to the shoulder. Get out into where the finger is. And rolling. Keep on breathing. Get your ribs back, get your spine back as you're moving forward and around to the other side of the ribs where the finger is. Rolling, lifting the head up into the shoulder and into the ear and relaxing. And now you're going to do it on your own timing, your own tempo, and your own feeling. So you can close your eyes and don't have to use guidance. And just really, as your head, allow the head to have weight, allow it to roll forward, allow the spine to go back when the head is forward, so you are full circle here, and then to the other side to come back up. So do both sides a few times in your own tempo. Your head never goes beyond your knees. You're staying in a bear between your knees and the back of your back. Your back is allowed to go backwards, but your head is not allowed to go beyond your knees or the middle of your thighs. So the idea is to create movement in the ribs, to get them softer and softer and softer. Especially when the head is forward and down, and as you're coming to the side. Okay. And find center. And we're going to take your right arm down and the left arm up. We're going to look at the arm that goes up. And we're going to call it heaven and earth. And you're going to breathe in this situation. And you're going to try and soften the ribs on your right side that's squished. And you're going to try to lift and bring a lot of air and space in between the ribs that are reaching up. And slowly come back to center. Allow these ribs to get to normal and allow these ribs to get into normal. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And we're going to do heaven and earth on the other side. So you're reaching down and you're reaching up. And the fact that the arms are lengthening keeps you in your body size. So you're not going to the outside of the bone structure. And allow the heaviness to pull down and the airiness to lift you up. And on the next inhale and exhale, bring yourself to center. And we're going to do it again. One more time to each side. Find out how much you want to do. Do you really want to stretch the arm all the way up, or do you want to hang it on the head? Do what feels right to you. Now, if your head is looking up, now turn your head down. If your head is looking down, turn your head up. And see if the changing of the head changes the space in between the ribs. And when you're ready to come back to center, go ahead and come back to center. Let a second for the body to adjust, and we have one more side. And if your head was up before, then take your head down, and if your head was down, take your head up. And pull on both sides. Try to stay within the width of your own body. Allow each exhalation to take you a little bit deeper into what I call heaven and earth. Allowing the ribs to shorten and allow the other set of ribs to stretch. And on the next inhale, come back. And put your hands facing diagonally in, and we are going to create a big, heavy soup. It's a huge pot, and we have to take all these potatoes and carrots and whatever there is, and to move it around all the way from the hip all the way up to the ribs. It's the size of our torso, and we're moving all the way from the base of the hip all the way to the shoulders. Moving heavy soup. It doesn't go so easily. It doesn't go so fast. There's pieces of meat in there, and beans, and who knows what. And change the direction. It's a big spoon. You're grinding all the way for the edges of the hip. Don't allow the head to move so much. It's inside the bones of the hip. It's inside the bones of the ribs. It's forward all the way to the sternum. Get everything that got stuck on the sternum, and keep on scraping and cleaning everything that gets stuck on those internal bones. Don't make it easy. It's not hard, but it's slow and methodical. And come back to the center, and put your fingers underneath your patella and around your back. And when you inhale, come to the L and look up towards the edge of the wall and the ceiling. And exhale and relax. And inhale and lift the eyes and the nose and the head to the corner of the room. And exhale. And come back to the center. And that is it for today.